about today. Major things are happening. Things are shifting in a different direction from the way it used to be. But first, the British ambassador to the United Nations, a few days ago, broke ties with Israel. They condemned Israel's action in Gaza in a very rare and a bold move, that Israel is committing genocide in Gaza. And that left the United States alone to be defending Israel. So this is a very significant.
The aid system is inhumane, ineffective, dangerous, and fueling instability. Reports and images this week of children dying from starvation are beyond horrific. The IDF is shooting at desperate Palestinian civilians on an almost daily basis. Hamas is exploiting this disorder. We call on Israel to end these attacks, hold those responsible to account, and to work with the UN to implement effective aid distribution in line with humanitarian principles and international humanitarian law. And let me reaffirm the UK's firm and unequivocal support for the UN and OCHA in their brave efforts to get aid into Gaza. We also condemn recent strikes on the WHO in Deir el-Balah. Humanitarians and civilians must be protected. We condemn Defence Minister Katz's proposals of forced displacement to Rafah. Illegal settlement expansion in the West Bank continues at pace, as well as settler violence and even terrorism against Palestinians. This is an accelerating campaign to prevent a Palestinian state. We condemn these attacks and call for Israel to hold its citizens to account. We also oppose the reintroduction of the E1 settlement plan, which is a flagrant breach of international law.
Moving forward, just yesterday, the French President Emmanuel Macron announced that France will officially recognize Palestine as a state at the United Nations in September 2025. That is a few weeks from now. So this is a big change in the world stage, and this is a significant blow to the Israeli government. This move has been cheered by the MPs in France and as well in the UK. The MPs in UK has put enormous pressure on Keir Starmer, the Prime Minister, to do the same. Because of that, the Prime Minister of UK has called for an emergency meeting between the French President and the German Chancellor, Olaf. So things are changing. It is expected that at that conference call today, Emmanuel Macron is going to press harder for the other two nations, these two big nations, or rather three big nations in the Europe, to back Palestine's stateholdship. This is the only way to peace, according to experts, that two-state solution is the only way to break these ties. This is long overdue. From the beginning of the creation of Israel, the state of Israel, this problem has been there for decades, that two-state solution is the only way, but it has never prevailed. The time has come, though other smaller nations in Europe has done that a long time, to recognize Palestine as a state. Of course, as expected, the Israeli cabinet, championed by the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, has criticized this move by the French president, calling it that it's a win for Hamas. It's an endorsement for the terrorist organization, and all sorts of things. They are lashing out. And also, they said that if Palestine has to be recognized as a state, it should be negotiated with Israel. And this has never had a way for the past decades. So, this is where the situation are right now. Things are moving speedily, dramatically. You know, we've often said this on this program and elsewhere, that the only way to break the ties, or rather this conflict between Israel and Hamas or Palestine that has been going on for decades, number one, when we support, or rather when there is a support for diplomacy, but there should be a pressure, a political, diplomatic pressure, and as well as sanctions against Israel. And this will compel them to realize that two-state solution is the only answer. So I think things will be moving in a very different direction. I will be bringing it to you after today's meeting between these three big leaders in Europe, what the outcome will be. If the German and the British are going to follow what the French just did, then that will break the ties and make everywhere shake. I will update you. Probably you might not see it on the mainstream media, but we are here to put you on the loop, right? So let me know the question of the day. Do you support Palestinian state? Do you support Palestine to be a state or not? Let me know your opinion on the comment section. Thank you for your time, and I will keep you updated. I'll see you very soon. Take care.